Fayne ran a multi-state Ponzi scheme that defrauded more than 20 people who invested in his trucking business. Fayne
What is up, everybody? We back for another reaction video. And if you're on this reaction channel for the first time, make sure you give this video a like, give this video a comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification so that way you can be aware the next time your boy Mr. I Seen That drops his next reaction video. Alright, so we back on this PPP loan, you guys. It's some people getting some massive time, and just so happened, I guess the guy from Love and Hip Hop, he got some time, and then my boy Dinesh, that boy got some time. So we just gonna go ahead and jump into this PPP loan scammers get jail time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Following breaking news, a local reality TV star has been sentenced to prison for his connection to a multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme. Alan Devlin, live at the Breaking News desk with the latest.
Absolutely. Maurice Fain, who starred in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, just got 17 years in prison for conspiracy, wire fraud, bank fraud, and making false payments, along with a slew of other charges. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, from March 2013 through May 2020, Fain ran a multi-state Ponzi scheme that defrauded more than 20 people who invested in his trucking business.
That boy got 17 years. Woo! Man, you out here trying to finesse. That boy Johnny gonna catch you in the long run, man. And it's just sad. I mean, it's sad to say, you know, he got kids and all, but at the same time, you know, you knew what you was doing. That's why I was laughing in my PPP loan video a while back, man. A lot of people didn't like it or whatever, man, but it's like, if you gonna do something stupid and you know you ain't got no business doing it, you stupid. People gonna laugh at you, like, so I'm gonna laugh like, man, you end up getting what you get in the end, man.
Multi-state Ponzi scheme that defrauded more than 20 people who invested in his trucking business. Fain promised that he would use the investors' money to operate the business. Instead, he used the money to pay his personal debts and expenses and to fund an extravagant lifestyle for himself. At one point, he spent $5 million of that money in a casino in Oklahoma.
This is the home address in Coppell for Dinesh Sah. It is also the business address Sah listed for multiple companies on PPP loan applications. According to court records, Sah was approved for funding for 11 different companies for a total of $17.7 million. Sah used
Man, I said it once before on the last video, and I'll say it again. That boy Dinesh was wildin'. 11 companies, $17 million. That boy was trying to finesse Uncle Sam. Straight up trying to finesse. Man, boy.
Approved for funding for 11 different companies for a total of $17.7 million. Sah used that money, according to federal investigators, to pay off his house, and then to buy the house down the street, and then to buy this house, and this one, and this one, and this one, along with 2 in California, as well as a Bentley, a Porsche, a Corvette, and 2 Cadillacs. Sah was eventually arrested, charged with fraud, and remains in federal custody. His attorney declined to comment on the case. But as Sah awaits his trial next month, the I-Team found this all could have been prevented if just one of multiple red flags would have been caught. For starters, a search on the Texas Secretary of State website would have shown Sah started most of his companies just days before applying for federal aid. And then there are the bank statements and tax documents Sah used when submitting his applications. According to court documents, they were false and fraudulent. A call to the IRS.
That boy did this. Oh man, that boy said, let me go ahead and get them applications in real quick. That boy, you gotta be smarter than this, man. Like, a lot of people been saying, hey, it was a setup, it was a trap. Usually your third eye would tell you like something ain't right. But you know, people, they just gonna continue to just do what they gonna do, man.
And tax documents Saw used when submitting his applications. According to court documents, they were false and fraudulent. A call to the IRS would have caught that. But even if those were missed, there was still another red flag. The PPP loan application states loans will not be approved for those with a pending felony charge. In June, Saw was arrested and charged with felony domestic assault. 5 weeks later, Saw applied for 2 more PPP loans and was approved. The I-Team examined court records of other alleged PPP loan fraud cases and found many of these same red flags were missed in these cases too. But in some ways, the government predicted this. On the same day the Small Business Administration launched the program back in April, its own Inspector General released this report, warning of potential fraud.
We saw this coming. This is no surprise.
Jay DeWald is a former federal prosecutor. He says the government wanted to get the money in the hands of struggling businesses fast. So to speed up the approval process, the program was essentially based on the honor system.
We're going to take you at your word, and we're going to send you that money. And if you get that money and you lied to us about those things, we're coming after you.
DeWald says it's known as pay and chase, and while he says federal agents will be aggressive in tracking down fraud, the government won't be able to get it all back.
Never. They never do.
So far, the government has confiscated more than $6 million worth of homes, cars, and cash from Saw. But that's less than half of the $17 million he received in federal funds. According to court records, investigators believe Saw sent much of that money overseas to India.
You'll never get it all back. There's a lot of harm these folks did. It wasn't just stealing the money, but stealing the opportunity for another business to actually remain in business.
Saw's federal fraud case is set to go to trial on December 14th, while his domestic violence case is set for trial the very next day. Meanwhile, according to a recent Senate report, red flags have now been raised on more than 11,000 PPP loans, totaling more than $3 billion.
All right, y'all, we back. Yo, that boy, Dinesh, a.k.a. Sah boy, player was going ham straight up. 17 million. Now he doing jail time, about to go do some jail time, beating up on your wife. You see the mug shot, he got the wife beater on. He let you know, like, man, he looked like he is straight up, you know, straight beat up on his wife, man. Just, woo. Then that boy Maurice, ooh, 17 years, man. Just, you gotta be smarter out here, people. You gotta be smart out here. And like they say, man, that karma gonna come back. And if you got bad and evil and wicked intentions, what you doing and when you doing things, it's gonna come back, man. And 17 years for that boy Maurice, and whatever that boy Dinesh, aka Sah, gonna get. Whatever that boy gonna get, man, like, and all these other individuals out here, man, they coming, and you see double digits, woo, double digits, man. Hey, but that's all I got for y'all on this reaction. So you know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get into the shout out for this reaction today. Well, the reaction yesterday. But I'm doing a shout out on this reaction today. So if you want me to go ahead and shout you out, make sure you one of the first 3 people to go ahead and comment on this reaction video right here, and I'll shout you out on the next reaction video. So today's shout out, we only got one. Alright? We only got one. Shout out to Ace Williams. What's happening? Appreciate all of that. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate all y'all, man. You know what I mean? Thank you. So, once again, that's all I got for y'all today on this reaction video. So if you're here on the channel for the first time, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so that way you can be aware the next time your boy, Mr. I Seen That, drops his next reaction video. Appreciate all my loyal subscribers, my day ones and my new ones. Appreciate all y'all, man. And I'm up out of here. Y'all know the vibe. Peace.